guys, so I want to share with you some scientific research I found that suggests that producing semen constantly may shorten a man's lifespan. So I'll post a link to this article in the description below. So basically, this group of scientists took these worms, this species of worm called nematodes, and this specific species of worm are known for being very sexually prolific. They have a lot of sex. And so they took the males, and so one group of male worms they just allowed to have sex like normal, interact with the other worms, and these worms lived about 8 days. And then they took another group, so they separated the males so they couldn't have any sex, and they lived 11 days. But then they took a third group and they manipulated the males so that they couldn't ejaculate, or they couldn't produce semen, something like that. And so basically, like, we'll say they gave them a vasectomy. So these worms lived 14 days. So this is very interesting to me because not only did the males who didn't have sex live longer, but the males who could have sex but didn't ejaculate and were constantly producing semen, they lived even longer. So this is a very, very interesting experiment. And to me, it really confirms what a lot of ancient, like the Taoists and the Indian yogis, what a lot of these ancient systems have always said, and that's that mindlessly wasting your sexual energy, for men just ejaculating every time they have sex, it depletes us of our life force, and it leads to accelerated aging and maybe early death. So, and to me, the most apparent effect that ejaculation is draining our energy is how we feel after we ejaculate. You know, typically a man, when he's having sex, you know, his energy is super high, he's aroused, he's expansive, because that aroused sexual energy is just so powerful, and you feel so alive, you feel just supercharged, and then you ejaculate, and it's, 10 to 15 seconds of really intense orgasm, and then it's like you kind of short circuit, that energy's gone, you're no longer aroused, most men can't even have sex right away after that, and a lot of men just roll over and take a nap. And so it's very obvious that your energy level's gone from here to here. So obviously something's happening there. And the production of semen, the body puts everything into creating semen. Semen is really like the essence of the body. It's our seed. It is literally the seed of the body, and it can create new humans. There's an enormous amount of energy in there. But a lot of these ancient systems say that creating this semen, every time we have to create new semen, we lose part of our essence, and that this is not this is a finite supply, and that someday we're going to run out. And so when you're in your 20s and you're a teenager in your 20s, you feel like it's just this bottomless well of energy, like, oh, I can just I can ejaculate every day, multiple times a day, whatever. But then you start hitting your 30s and 40s, and you start having sexual issues. Your potency drops. You may have erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, all these sexual dysfunctions. Your energy's dropping. You're balding, and I believe that this is due to excess ejaculation, and that it's very unnecessary. If you're not making a baby every time you're having sex, what's the point of sending this incredible amount of energy just out, and it's gone? So, and I'm not saying that you can't have sex or you can't masturbate, whatever. The problem is excessive ejaculation. You can learn to have sex without ejaculating and still have orgasms, and you can have orgasms that are even more intense than the limited orgasm that most men associate with, which is the ejaculatory orgasm. And so, from my experience, I've been retaining my semen for quite a while now. I've been practicing semen retention for several years, and the benefits are just enormous. And to me, it's very obvious, it's very apparent that there's something to this. There's something to holding on to your life force, not just wasting it, basically. It keeps you young, it keeps you healthy. I've never had more energy in my life. Of course, I'm doing a lot of other things. I practice yoga, qigong, meditation, I eat very healthy, I exercise, and but to me, semen retention ties into these aspects because I'm cultivating my sexual energy, I'm building it up, and I'm not just wasting it. And then I'm doing other exercises, I'm doing yoga, qigong, and meditation to transmute that sexual energy as it builds up. So it's just, it's so powerful. This is really our life force. And you know, a lot of guys say, oh, well, this is bullshit, you know, but try it for yourself, and you know, try it for a week at least, and see what notice what changes happen in your life. And then learn to have a non-ejaculatory orgasm. Learn to control your ejaculation, and you know, have sex in that way for a while. And then when you start going back to ejaculatory orgasms, it's like, oh well, you know, this is nothing compared to what I was experiencing. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and leave a comment below. Also, grab my free ejaculation control guide. There's a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Have a great day.